Peace and love.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up!
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love.
Negus.
What is the language of origin?
Straight from Ethiopia.
What is the definition?
Definition, royalty, king royalty.
Negus. Could you use it in a sentence?
Kendrick Lamar, by far, realest Negus alive.
Could you repeat the definition?
Description, black emperor, king ruler.
Negus. N-E-G-U-S,
Love you,
Negus.
black man.
I love you, 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 black man. I love you, black man.
Black man, I love you.
You're a black man. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. From this black queen to all my black kings out there.
Yo. Peace and love podcast, man. We back in this thing. Another Saturday night. I'm one of your hosts, man. My name is Emmett. There it is. One of your hosts, man. My name is Emmett. You can catch me at EMCGEEE. Got my co-host in the building with me.
What's the
tonight,
deal, man? You already know who it is, man. It's bro, man. We in this thing, bro. You already know where to follow me at, man. Bro, the producer number 4. First of all, y'all gotta go to the YouTube page, like, subscribe, comment, man. NEGUS space IN space L.A. Go subscribe, man. Everybody go subscribe, like, comment. Any and everything y'all do on YouTube, thumbs up or thumbs down, however you feel.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, man. We need y'all to support, man. What is this? My bad. I'm gonna get that in the background. Sorry, we got a little slow start today, man. I was knocked out earlier.
Man, was sleep.
You know what I'm saying? I know we had the interview, but I was knocked out, man. You know, when you working hard, sometimes it be like that. It just be like that sometimes. Now, we got a very special guest in the building. We all know we had the OG Miss Tammi Mac come on the show not too long ago. We always supporting what Tammi got going on. And hold on, let me see. Now we cooking with Crisco. Okay. So we had Tammi on the show. We know Tammi has something going on at Fox Soul. And I'm over there doing a lot of work also, just trying to get my feet wet. And over there, I ran into a bunch of, cool people. Right. People around my age that's working, that's out hustling, that's doing their thing. And when you try to cross over to the corporate environment, man, when you run into some black folks, that's cool. You tend to latch onto that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I got one of the homies in here, man, brother Kyle.
What's good with
it? You know what I'm saying? All the way from
AT,
by way ATL. You know what I'm saying?
Kyle from Atlanta.
From the South in the house,
You feel me?
Repping the South.
Yes, indeed, man. And I felt like, we talked a lot. This brother, what is all that? Hold on, man.
Slide your mic close, too. Hold on, I'm going to
get a little technical difficulty.
Go ahead. Change the output.
There it is.
Slide your mic back.
Yeah, we good. So I just had some of the controls offset.
Slide your mic back just a little bit so you don't hit the thing, because I can hear you when you hit the metal hit.
Okay, I got you. Mm-hmm. All right, so we good to go now. All right, man. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
All right, there it is. So again, working at Fox Soul, man. Ran into brother Kyle, man. Realized that you involved with. At first, I thought you was just making clothes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that we were just talking. That you involved with animation and writing and all this and that, man. So, first off, again, Cal, can you get the people any handles that they can follow you at, anything like that?
Well, you just catch me on the Instagram, the real Kyle XY _ Actually, it's the real KYL3 XY. Instagram. Just get at me that way, DM me, for whatever purposes, what have you. I'd love to hear from you.
There it is, man.
Hey, so look, check it out, man. I know y'all met at Fox Soul, right? And this your first time up here, so you know we always got to start from the top. We got to start from the beginning. We got to figure out who you are, where you come from, the whole nine. You feel me? So you was born in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm from the A.
What part of that?
I'm from the east side. I'm from the Zone 6 area.
Zone 6.
Boulder Crest.
Okay, so
born in the house.
Okay, say no more.
River Road.
Say no more. So all the Gucci Man, OJ the Juice Man shit they talking about.
All that shit right there.
Okay, right got you. Understood. Right so wait, you from the? Because everybody I talk to that's from Atlanta, bro, they like to distinguish the old Atlanta from the new Atlanta. Hey, so you from the old Atlanta?
I'm from the old A. I'm still a youngster. I'm born in '90.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still remember.
Yeah,
I remember the Olympics in '96.
Okay, got you.
Know what I mean, I still got watches from the Olympics in '90. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
The old Atlanta.
I remember Freaknik. I remember.
He really from the South. He really from there.
I remember the chicks getting butt naked. You know what I mean? On the cars. You know
what I mean?
Man, can you speak to that, man? Being from the West Coast, man, we always heard about Freaknik, right? And we was too young to be down there and experience that. What was Freaknik like being in Atlanta?
Well, I was still young, but I remember my pops used to go out and we used to ride around. He had a stinking Lincoln.
Yeah.
And yeah, he used to ride us around, just around the city on the weekends and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I remember I was young. I remember we was in traffic, and it was like.
Around what age was this?
I was like 7 or 8, 9, something like right there. And I remember cars was backwards on the freeway.
Cars was backwards.
Cars.
What you mean?
Cars was coming
like
back.
Parked?
Yeah, like parked and backwards, like on the freeway.
What?
Like the opposite direction.
Yeah, they just chilling on the freeway.
Yeah, whatever. And it was girls on the hood, like shaking, and like it was
it sounded like Crenshaw or something back in the day.
Yeah. So like,
was that just like a weekend, or was it a week? How long?
Nah, man, it was like a whole little season. So like you have the Auburn Fest, and then after that you got Freaknik.
That's deep, man.
And they tried to bring it back in like 2010, and young people didn't act right, and the city shut it down.
And they got ugly. And you say you remember that around like 8, 9, 10. You was in elementary school still.
Right.
Hey, what was going on? You was on the east side of Atlanta there?
Yeah.
What was going on? Right, 8, 9, 10. What was growing up in East Atlanta look like? Because we hear it. When we listen to Gucci, I didn't mean to cut you off, but when we listen to Gucci and OJ the Juice, they paint a certain picture. So I want to know from you, somebody that was living there.
Oh, well, yeah, it depends on where you was living. If you was living in the suburbs, you was living a different life.
Right.
But in the 90s, I was living, kind of in apartments. And, so you was seeing, like, that was back when the trap was the trap.
The trap was the trap.
T.I. was, that
was real.
It was for real. Like, and people was wearing jabos, big baggy jabos. Yeah. You know what I mean? You knew where the hiding spots was in your pants. You know what I mean? Slouch socks. Skating rings.
Yeah.
Like that's what we was doing. Skating rings. East side, west side, gang turf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before. Because you can't really claim no Crip and Blood in Atlanta.
Right.
I don't care what you say.
It's zones. It's about
it's
like
zones.
neighborhoods.
It's neighborhoods.
Yeah. Man, I spent a lot of time in Atlanta, man. Going to Howard, man. My first spring break, and we didn't do a whole bunch, but we went down to Atlanta.
Right.
And it was my first time, man, really seeing. I was in D.C., so you see a lot of black folks and all that, but going to Atlanta is completely different, man. It was a culture shock for me, seeing so many black people everywhere. I'm talking about police. Anywhere you go, it's just black people.
At the Chick-fil-A, the security guard at the Chick-fil-A, the airport,
wherever you go, it's gonna be black people. You go to McDonald's, it's black people in McDonald's. And that's so rare in LA, man. And it was like the women were they were all built the way I like them to be built. You know what I'm saying? Down in the South, and they seem so nice.
There's a diet in the South, and there is a certain type of peace and love.
Yeah, that's
in the South.
That's a fact.
Me and the homie, my homie Anna, he from Chicago, right?
And shout out to the homie Anna from Chicago.
Anna from Chicago, from the Shy. Shout out. And we were sitting in the car, and we in Inglewood.
Yeah.
Right. And we and him stay in Koreatown. Right now. Okay. So we that's our little turf.
Oh yeah.
Right? So he like, we was talking about,
y'all get a lot of pho and ramen and shit over there.
And
is it pho or is it pho?
It's pho. Pho, that shit is bomb.
I know I like it. I love pho and ramen and all that.
Yeah,
but it's pho.
Yeah, it's pho.
Why the PHO though?
Because it's a different language.
That makes sense. The truth is the truth.
But
this fool right here.
But man,
hey, my hands is ashy. Hey, black folks, keep your hands moisturized. If you suffer, try to keep them moisturized because you get judged by other cultures.
That's right. Have you?
They be on his ass in Korea telling about his knuckles and shit up. Boy, you better put some Crisco on your kneecaps and all of that.
Word.
Hey, but you said it was the trap when the trap was a trap.
Yeah, right.
What was you listening to back? You was listening to Tip?
Oh yeah, Tip and Gucci,
the man,
and the Jeezy B.
Yeah,
like I remember, man, and this is real stories. I remember when my cousin was going to Columbia junior high.
Yeah,
and this is when Gucci had that little case. And the body was right over across the street from her, where we was picking her up from.
Oh,
yeah, I remember seeing the whole neighborhood taped off.
Damn.
Picking my cousin up from junior high.
That's when he when he was in the girl house and they came in. He had to damn.
Yeah. So like it's real life. Trinidad James, I used to run into him. He had the store Ginza downtown.
I heard about that.
You know what I mean?
So that's a real thing.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
What kind of store was it?
It was a hip hop store. Like his mom, like inheriting, like he had some inheritance or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like bless him with some money, and he like wanted to start that store.
He got a store going.
He loved like custom stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like all the custom fly stuff that you could get. He would like, I guess, go back and forth to New York or
and bring it back.
And bring it back.
Cause I always see him with the sneakers and all that.
Yeah,
okay.
I used to see him like on the train and whatnot. Like
that's
he was
crazy,
like it's real.
Just regular.
Yeah, regular.
Got you. Yeah, probably how we see a lot of these rappers out here too, bro. There's a lot of rappers that we just see run into and the whole nine.
But the thing, I'm gonna say this about Atlanta.
Yeah,
it's a different politic.
Okay,
like LA.
Explain.
When it comes to the trap life and all that, it's just a different.
It is different.
What's the difference,
man?
Yeah, could you explain that for us, man? 'Cause I got some stories of Atlanta from LA to Atlanta. I remember going, and you get there. A lot of my homies is from Atlanta that I went to school with, so I'd go there, at least once or twice a year.
Right.
And you go there, you trying to, get right. You gotta get some bud, whatever.
Right.
And I remember going to get going to pick it up, and being like, it really was like the Snow from the Bluff movie.
No,
it's the real thing.
You feel like it ain't like going to a dispensary.
No. The hood is not what you think it is. Like the police.
Right.
You can't do shit.
Right.
Police would have been there. Right. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the real difference.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It just looks completely different. The aesthetic is different, but it's cool.
Atlanta's the real trap, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the real trap, though. Yeah. Period. That's the trap. We don't trap. Like, our shit is different.
It's organized differently.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They really trap. Like,
it can speak to some of the politics.
And even the Mexicans, like the Hispanics, are different. Like the business is different. It's just like it's a different.
What's the main difference,
like
though?
The Hispanics here this is cartel trap, so it's like on lock and it's different politics.
Yeah,
here. That's Atlanta's still old trap.
Understood. Okay, that's what I say. Yeah, they they booming. It's booming and all that.
Yeah, they battle ram trapping. They I got yes.
Right.
It blew my mind. I go get some weed, right?
Yeah.
And we pull up, and it's like in a shopping center, but it's like 50 dudes outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm like, yo, and they don't look like nice men. You know what I'm saying? They out there. They look serious. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
But they get along.
They cool brothers, man. You talk to them, everybody is cool. But it just looks like, yo, this. Don't the police see this? Like, how they able to do this?
You should have saw the projects at one time. At one point, it was.
But it seems a little different. Like you'd be a little more under wraps.
Because
but it seems
there's
like
so many black people in Atlanta, you can't stop them from congregating in front of a gas station.
I see what
whether or
you're
not
saying.
they trapping or not.
So you can't be like, y'all can't be out here like that.
There's no real profiling. Because there's so many black people, like the officers is black.
I get what you're saying.
Like,
it makes sense. Cause out here, fool, you congregate too long.
Nah,
they coming.
Nah.
They finna come.
And
everywhere.
And you know the counties in Atlanta not to be in.
Yeah.
Cobb, acronym. Come on, Black Boy, Cobb County. That's where the Migos is from. Gwinnett County.
Yeah.
Up there. So you know not to be up there.
And you can experience racism on a different level in the South. Things that we might have run-ins with the police a little differently out here in LA than anybody else can. Not saying that brothers from Atlanta don't have run-ins with the police, but ours might be a little different. The interaction.
Well, when I get hard ER'd out here, it don't feel as harsh as it does in the
I
South.
can imagine.
Well, shit, that's
I ain't never had nobody call me out here before.
Yeah, y'all really go through. You didn't really probably experience some racist
in the South,
shit.
it's for real. You go to, it's still stores in the South. Like my grandma used to live just south of the city in McDonough, Henry County, just south of the city. Yeah. And it's horses out there.
Yeah,
it's real stores where it's a 83-year-old lady out there, and it's like dirt where you park, and it's the liquor store, and it's an old lady in there with a shotgun, and really in 2020. Get out of here, you nigger.
Really, the South.
Like, for real, like,
damn.
Like, I'm not serving you. You see the sign?
We don't got that shit out here. Yeah, we don't experience that type of shit.
No, and her nephew will come out and
yeah. We get the ones, bro, that'll be saying cheese, and be saying hi to you and all of that.
Yeah,
as soon as you walk around,
right, and then be like,
nigger.
and then I'm calling 911. Like as soon as
that's what we dealing with.
That's what y'all dealing with.
Y'all
dealing with that.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, see, you know. Yeah, it's way different.
It's terrible too out here in LA because you don't never know. Like, LA is just, you gotta trust yourself the most. I feel living here.
What does that mean?
I've been to every major city in the United States, and I spent time there.
Okay.
And Miami's wild too.
Yeah.
So, but like LA I've been here 7 years off and on, but like I've been here, and I moved out here on like $100, $150. You know what I mean?
Man.
Just like I gotta go with the weed, women, weather.
Hey,
I gotta change my life type. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'm just like, you gotta trust yourself. Like it's just faith. You gotta have the faith to know like this is better. California LA is where it's at. For everybody that ain't people that's from Detroit, ask them right now.
Yeah.
ask people that's from Detroit right now.
Where's
feeling this weather? They can be damn near naked tomorrow.
Yeah.
They gonna say I ain't going back to Detroit because I can walk into a dispensary. It's completely legal. You know what I mean? I can go to walk to Hollywood Boulevard and go to the beach or go skiing at Big Bear in the same day.
That's a fact.
I think people forget, like, it depends on who you want. But see, it depends on who you want to be around, right? Because, like, we natives here, bro. We don't. People go to Big Bear, and people might go ski, but we don't go to Hollywood unless you're going to a club.
I know, but guess what?
You feel me?
Guess what people are doing in Arkansas?
What's that?
You said
nothing. Understood.
You said at least we have a choice to not go to the club.
Walmart is the weekend.
Understood. 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 It ain't shit going on.
What you doing this weekend? Going to Walmart?
I spent 2 months in Iowa working on wind turbines.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. How was that?
It was crazy.
They make paper doing that,
bro. There was races
bro.
out there too. There was racist hell.
Yeah.
It was Iowa. Yeah.
Is it black people in Iowa?
Iowa's a couple.
Shout out to my man Dan. I think he's in Iowa.
Shout out to I got a couple homies in Des Moines, and they work hard. You know what I mean? So shout out to them.
He played football though, so he was out there playing football in college, and then after college they just stayed there. Yeah. So I mean I can see that's how black people can get to Iowa, right? But to stay in Iowa, I wouldn't know why.
Des Moines, Iowa is actually cool. It's a cool city. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, man. Like Iowa, this is just a different place. I don't mean to get sidetracked, but
no, go ahead. Like how? What you mean? Cause
it's a different place, man. Like being like, don't take things for granted. The only thing I could do after work was go get like beers from the bar that was like so small, and they had like one pool table in there.
Yeah,
I was just happy that beers was $1. You know what I mean? Right. That's what I did every day. I was making like $7 to $10 grand a month. You know what I mean? And this is all I could do.
Nothing.
And that was it. And then like maybe drive like 40 minutes to the best mall, which was like, it wasn't even as good as the shitty mall here. Like, it was like understood. It was just like,
where the hell do the rich people shop at out there then? Sure, it's people with paper in Iowa.
It's a lot of people with paper, but they just got corn.
They got corn.
That's what they own.
Just corn.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the?
You're basically
hell?
saying things that we can't really appreciate as locals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just used to the weather.
Just
we
used to
just
the weather.
used to this.
Right. And yo, it was like negative 17 the day I left.
Hell to the no.
Couldn't take it.
From in Iowa.
Iowa.
But I mean, but shit, would you rather live in LA or back at home in Atlanta?
Oh, LA all day. Anywhere, yeah, LA.
Why is that?
I'd rather live in LA because, first of all, the weather, the diet that I've been put on here.
Oh, they got vegan. He vegan or something.
Nigga that got booze.
Yeah, oh me. He going green. He shopping at the Grove and shit. All that. Yeah.
You know, I like the variety of women.
Speak on it, man.
Okay.
You know, you can go to the Grove.
Yeah.
You know, right there on the third.
Yeah.
Third. You know, we know where the Grove is. And,
Yeah.
You know, she ain't gonna be Kim Kardashian, but you can make her Kim Kardashian.
Oh, so it's something different for you.
No, it's so many different cultures out here.
Understood.
That you have a large palette and variety of choice. In Atlanta, you have a certain mentality of people and race, if
Right.
you will, of culture.
Mm-hmm.
In LA, you have a melting pot of a lot of beautiful people from all over the world and different cultures, and that gives you the option to meet these beautiful women that I see
Right.
all day long,
Right,
walking
right,
around
right.
Los Angeles.
True.
You know,
I guess just like in LA, I know for like a lot of people, especially that come from out of town that I know, they always the first thing they ask is where the black people at.
oh yeah. Well, if they black and they from a black city, yeah.
Yeah,
It's rough.
That's the first thing
it's
they
rough.
ask.
It's
Yeah.
rough. It's rough. I mean, I had been to LA before I moved here, and it was
Right.
still rough.
Right.
Like moving here, like dang, like
You feel like you leaving your people or something?
yeah.
Yeah, coming
you
from
feel like-
Atlanta, you don't. It's a
you
lot
feel,
different. Yeah,
you feel like you left your people, and the people that you left see you on Instagram or whatever, and they see you around your new friends or the new people you done
You
met.
Hollywood
they might
now.
be Hispanic, they might be anything but black. They might be light skinned.
They trip.
You know what I mean?
They trip.
And they like, oh yo, I see.
You done switched up on
Is
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I got an Asian girlfriend when I came out here. Never thought I'd do that.
How was that, man? Now I've had to change my thinking on
It's
this.
the worst thing. Well, it's the worst best thing.
why is that?
Was she it's not a better or worse thing. Was this your first woman dating a woman outside of a black woman?
Yeah, no, I dated like a mixed girl that was black mixed with white. Is that
Okay.
still black?
Nah, you know the one drop rule.
Yeah.
I mean, she was.
Out
the
here
one
we'll
drop
call her
rule.
black. In LA she'll be black.
But she spoke like this, and I say stuff.
Yeah.
I very like. I can talk like.
Oh wait, you
You
can
got a
tell
lot of girls like that out here. She talks proper.
she passed the test if her daddy was her daddy in her life.
Black.
Oh, daddy was black and wasn't in her life, so it was a white mom.
Did she have a black side? I say if her daddy, especially if her daddy's black, she's black. That's just me.
I said if her daddy got a yacht, then she could pass for the other side. She could be the white girl. But if it ain't that,
But
nah.
this was the first foreign.
Okay.
See, she was. This is not American Asian.
Okay.
This is foreign. Like,
it's like the real
from
deal.
The Orient.
Really
Interesting.
from over there.
Like, yeah.
Just moved here.
Like, yeah. Like
Green card status.
Right.
How was that? Was it hard that the barrier?
I'm sure.
Yeah, bro. But
Culture.
I guess I know how to read people and know how to, weave through. Like, it's not what you're saying; it's how you saying it. Like your mannerisms and your body language can weave through. The language or the broken English or whatnot. But she speaks well. I mean, it's just like the culture of like certain things that you like, the conservativeness. Like we're American. Like we don't give a damn. Like
About something.
a lot.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like she didn't understand that marijuana was legal in California, so she called the police.
She called the police.
Yeah, stuff like that. Because
Wait a minute. So you said you dating an Asian girl, and wait a second.
you didn't expect that, right?
You dating an Asian girl,
Yeah.
and it's going good. And she calls the police on you.
Yeah, man, and yeah, she called the police on me because, and I was told her, I was like, this is back in when you had to go to LA and you had to get the paper.
Yeah, you had to have your rec.
Yeah. You know, with the stamp. You remember? And like, this is my prescription.
Yeah, that's when you felt good. Like, hold up, I'm good. Yeah.
I'm good. You know what I mean? So I pulled it out on her, and she was like, "No, I don't believe it." Because in Korea, apparently, you can get like years. You can get like 5 years.
Absolutely.
Right.
Like 5 years.
I know there's a lot of other countries too, especially.
And then be like blackballed from getting like jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a harsh felony.
So she called the cops, and then what happened? Like,
and the cops came, and the cops had to do the cops. This LAPD.
yeah.
They taking something.
LAPD is not coming and going back. No, LAPD come out, somebody go to jail.
I'm black, and you know.
And she called on you.
Yeah, for the smoking the weed, man.
The question is, what happened after that?
Oh, she felt bad and bonded me out.
Wow.
Within 24 hours.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
What did they say when they got there? What was the conversation like?
She was just irate about me smoking. She was like, and the police, it was happening quick.
The cops was probably like, was they irate or they was just looking? They didn't care.
The police was just like, come on, man. Come on, come on. And I was just like, hey, man, I ain't do it. Come on.
That's deep.
And I ain't want no issues because you know how they feel.
That's something else, man.
About us.
Wow.
Well, you said you've been in LA for about 7 years, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people come, you know.
I've been homeless out here too.
And that's what I'm getting to, man. A lot of people come to LA and they can't really make it work.
Yeah, man.
How have you been able to, make that happen for yourself? Or give me some of the peaks and valleys of your stay here in LA.
Well, when I was at the DMV, when I was getting my license, because I had to get my trees. You can't get your trees without your ID.
L's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
So that was day number 2.
Okay.
Right.
So I was at the DMV and these Moroccan cats was they were smoking a joint outside the DMV in Hollywood, and they was like, you a cool cat man, you a cool cat, you come to Morocco sometime. I was like, cool, and they was like, one thing you need to know about this place. Seriously, and he grabbed my shoulder. He was like, seriously, man, don't let nobody in LA get you mad. Don't ever let anybody in LA or Hollywood get you mad. And I felt like when he was looking at me, he was saying something profound. And I remember that to this day. And I've rolled with that.
Got you.
And I don't allow, because there's a lot of trickery here. There's a lot of finesse. There's a lot of bamboozlement.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of slick slime going on.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah. and you know what? And a lot of stuff in LA, sometimes, boy, majority of you never see it coming. It just happens.
It just happened. I know.
You be like, man, I thought I was just in Disneyland. No, they just dropped the whole bomb on this joint.
Yes.
You ain't even see it coming. You ain't know it coming. You ain't see the car. You ain't see where it came from. Nothing. It just hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it ain't easy to and I hate to say this about LA, it ain't easy to get circles in LA, like close, tight knit circles, like neighborhoods, like real, like close knit tight. Because people in LA, no matter if you I'm from Inglewood, but yeah, you still go to work in North Hollywood. You know what I mean? And you rub shoulders with those people every day.
Yeah.
So and then you build another circle in North Hollywood because now you get a gym membership at the 24-hour fitness. Yeah. And now you're like you don't have time to spend time with the people in Inglewood no more like that. And that's how LA is. So I forgot what my point was to this.
You was saying you was saying how you took prior to that. The guy told you don't let nobody in LA let you mad.
Make you mad. I don't know where I was segueing to that though.
And you said that you thought it was profound, and then you was just basically explaining how you've been using that till now.
Yeah, I've been using that till now. Yeah, I've been using that till now to just let me ebb and flow and accept people because this is the city of Los Angeles.
Right.
The city, these is the angels.
And you was talking about how people were slick, tricky. It's a little
Right. So the only way to deal with that, the best way to deal with that, is to not feed into it, and it's for everybody. Not feed into it. And when you see it, just kill it with the best smile you can and kindness,
right?
And see if you can roll with the punches and see if you can get your opportunity out of it. If not, you need to segue yourself away from it because there's always another opportunity around the corner in LA.
Right. Hey, let me ask you this: in Atlanta, where did the cause you got the whole we was talking about earlier. Was it the comic book or what it is?
Oh no, me and my pops, he in Atlanta. He animates and I draw and I write, comedy and I'm an Adult Swim fiend. I like to smoke and watch Adult Swim. It just laugh.
What's your favorite show on there?
Oh man,
you said Boondocks was your shit.
Boondocks was my shit.
Boondocks was my shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Aaron McGruder.
I had the comic book before they even came out.
I remember they was in the newspaper.
Oh, okay. So you a real Boondocks fan.
They was in the newspaper before, like, man.
Right,
I remember.
But I love Black Jesus too.
Okay, Black Jesus was popping,
Black Jesus, that's Aaron McGruder too. Tyler the Creator got his hands in there, man. He got his hands in like 3-4 shows, man.
On Adult Swim?
Adult Swim, yeah, man. Right. I was gonna reach out to him too, cause these I don't want to drop the names on them, but one of them's kind of a nuclear, kind of scientific, random. I don't want to kind of give it away, but it's a lot of colorful characters in it.
That's dope.
And it all takes place in a apartment complex, and there's a scientific
How they say in the apartments,
yeah,
huh?
and there's a scientific landlord that got fired from a nuclear plant. We just gonna leave it at that.
What he mixed the anime with the trap or something?
Yeah, somewhat like that. Somewhat
hey,
like that.
He got the scientists in the lab on boulder crest. He got Bill Gates type characters in the trick there. They had Texaco.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
Yeah, he had to make some tenants. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's dope, man.
But you always you draw the characters, or how?
Yeah, we draw the characters and just animate them on, sharpen them up on Adobe and.
It's photo. What's the program that you guys use for that?
Adobe. My dad has another like Illustrator, like Mac Illustrator, or something like that. And he sharpens them up. I shoot him my idea. I scratch him up on when I'm watching or when I'm getting inspired. Then he'll go off of what I tell him to draw and draw the character. And
based on how you describe it to him,
right? Like one of the scientists has an alter ego. When he gets high, he has there's a brain that like starts floating around with like eyes. That's his alter ego when his brain is on drugs.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And his brain be talking to him. You know what I mean? And his brain got a syringe stuck in it. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like, it's real. It's adult.
Right. Yeah.
So
that's what's up, man. That's dope. Super dope.
So it's just work in progress, man. Work in progress.
Right.
Chipping away at it every day.
What's your plans with that? How you plan on getting it out to the people?
For anybody that does the same thing I do, you can go to Adult Swim pitch on YouTube, and it's a white dude and a black dude, and you can watch you can just pitch to them there in Burbank. The phone number's right there.
Really?
Yeah, right there. It's an 818 number. They're right there in Burbank. You can call and pitch your idea and send your file, and they'll pull it up, and you can watch your pitch, and as they go through it, and they'll analyze it and be like, So like, if you're doing that, you need to make like a 8 to 11 minute sketch of an episode, if you will. Yeah, because most Adult Swim episodes are like 11 minutes.
That's a
with commercials and all that. It's like 11 minutes.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, total.
And this is a whole different world, man. That some of our listeners might not even be familiar with, but might be interested in.
Right.
That's dope.
And it's easy access. It's just you can type anything in Google nowadays, man.
Yeah.
You can just literally whatever you want to do,
and learn how to do it.
What
was the transition from going from just drawing? Because I assume you drew a lot growing up. You realized you had a passion for drawing.
Yeah. Somewhat. My dad and my brothers are a little bit more talented than me. Okay. I just have a creative mind.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you say they more talented than you, or you saying they can draw better? They can draw better.
Right. Oh. Great correction. I feel like their drawing skills are a little bit more accelerated. Than
I never could draw, bro.
But I can draw. Man. People be like, "That's nice." I do like dope graffiti pieces and stuff, but they can like draw like portraits of people.
This is coming from an artist judging another artist. Right. Outside looking in, people gonna look at your shit
people
like
that's hot.
Understood.
Right, but like when I see my dad's stuff or my brother, it's like What,
Yeah.
It don't make he looking at his work like what I'm doing.
Oh, do we got the same genes?
Yeah. He like, I feel you on that. Right.
But it sounds like this could potentially be like a family business.
Oh,
like,
it is 100% a family business, man. And it went from, I mean, we started this when I got back from Miami, like within the past, it hasn't even been 3 months. And it's moving fast. And I'm gonna start silk screening shirts and getting my merch together for these characters and promoting. You gotta have the full package.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I want to come with merch for all the people at Adult Swim that's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No,
so they can't deny it.
They can't deny it.
Just can't deny it.
Now this is it's some anointing on this show, man. So I want you to say what's ideal for you. What would you want to happen with these things that you guys are working on? What network would you want to be with? What's the ideal plan for you guys?
Well, number one, I'd love for my dad to find the time to fly out to Los Angeles so we can actually have
That's a fact.
Have a real sit down.
Yeah.
And go meet and greet people together with our synced energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Father, son.
To do the pitch like that.
To do the,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That make it even dope.
So that's number one. Number two is to get this licensing right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you can create all day, but get your paperwork done.
That's a fact.
Get your paperwork done, so that you ain't gotta be worried nothing on the back end, nothing come for you, all that Uncle Sam, all that.
People steal your character, all kinds of shit.
Get it done, and then I'll just say by the end of this year, I'd love to see these characters moving on somebody's screen somewhere. And it's not about the money at all.
Just the opportunity to do your thing.
It's about and the appreciation, somebody else appreciating the craft.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Understood.
Yeah,
make a lot of sense for sure.
Is there a show that you guys are watching now that's a good show that you guys watch that's animated that you can say, okay, this is? I know it's a lot of new shows popping up. When I sit and watch Adult Swim, it's a lot of stuff that I wasn't even familiar with. Right. A lot of new animators and things. Is there a show that you watch that you got your eye on that you like?
Yeah, well, it depends on the type of humor that you're able to digest.
Okay.
Shoot.
I'm from the South, so I like Squidbillies.
I like Squidbillies too.
Squidbillies is
I ain't never even heard of
Squidbillies. Is funny.
Yeah,
it's like rednecks. Like how would you explain it?
It's like redneck squids that live in the North Georgia mountains, and it's based off real type of people.
Yeah.
And in the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's where all the the meth comes from.
That's where the meth comes from?
Yeah, and all the rednecks. But they're these squids, and they live in this small little town, and they live in this shack, and it's a mom, a son, a grandma, and, the dad is, he's like kind of a pervert, and he's super racist, and he wears these hats with these phrases on him. He got a boat truck. And that's his car. It's a truck linked to a boat, linked to another truck.
The hell?
And it's trippy, man.
I ain't never heard. I don't even know the last time I watched anything animated. Keep 1,000 with you. Shit, if it ain't Power or Curb Your Enthusiasm or some shit like that, then shit.
Yo, I never got with Curb Your Enthusiasm, man. Is that a good show?
In my opinion, that shit is comedy. I like it. I never watched it. Yeah, it's Larry David.
I never watched it.
Right, yeah, you know Larry. I know Larry David, right? Yeah. That's Seinfeld. He the one that, but Larry David, the shit is... It's funny to me, bro. Y'all gotta check it out. Like, you just gotta watch it.
Okay,
you feel me?
Check it out.
But it do depends on the type of comedy you like, or like he said, whatever you able to digest. But that shit to me is comedy, bro.
Let me ask you this, man. Another important part about doing this outside of animation is the storylines. Like this basically how you broke down the Squidbillies, right? The whole character plots and all that.
Right.
How do you where do you get your inspiration from to do that, and how often are you working on that? You know what I'm saying? Developing the storylines and all that.
Well, life happens.
Yeah, you got to go to work.
Life happens to everybody, and everybody experiences the person at Starbucks that looked at him with the smirk, whether good or bad. And everybody experiences other human interactions. So it's mostly off my own experiences. What I have seen in the church, funny stuff that happened in the church, or you know what I mean, funny stuff that happened, when I was locked up. You know what I mean? Like, that's where Officer Butts is inspired from. That's he's a black correction officer. Peace and love. just got a low inferior complex and abuses his authority and
Exactly.
he's in a, you know,
From your jail experience.
yeah, you know.
You care to talk about why you got locked up?
Well, yeah, I was well.
Piece of love.
Because you know I didn't want to connect the dots, but you said you done been in every major city.
I done been in every major city, man. It's almost like I don't want to say which time.
Don't answer nothing that ain't past the statute of limitations. No shit you still go to court for.
It's all good. Nah,
right.
My brother, rest in peace, man. Smurf God, Alec Price. Me and him happened to be on a train in Atlanta, and we were on the metro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There was a metro officer on there. We were on the train. My brother, you know, was sagging his pants or whatever. You know, we had just came from the homegirl's house smoking. You know, chilling. You know.
Yeah.
So we on the train. 2 other homies with us. My brother's at the other door. I'm at another door. So my brother thinks that we got to get off at a certain stop, Peachtree Center, right? Or I do. So I get off, and then my brother's trying to wave me back on. So he's holding the door for me, right? In Atlanta, he's holding the door on the train. You know, everybody else stayed on the train except for me. I got off the train.
Talking about the MARTA, right?
At the MARTA.
Okay.
So long story short, so the officer's like, get out the way of the door. Telling my brother that. Get out the way of the door. My brother's like, get it back on the train. So I get back on the train, and that's where it started. Get out the door. The officer telling my brother that.
Yeah.
My brother turns around. I'm trying to get my brother back on. No, get your ass out the door is what he said to my brother.
Yeah.
And this officer's like probably like a little bit older than us. He's like 24, 25. You see it in his face.
Yeah.
You know.
And at that moment, it's different.
And he's black.
Oh, he's a black dude.
Yeah, my brother.
This in Atlanta?
Yeah, this in Atlanta. My brother got his flags hanging. You know, he got his flag hanging.
Okay. What side he got his flag hanging on?
On the left.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
On the left.
Okay.
So yeah, Smurf guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, Smurf.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, they getting into a little argument. I'm like, Alec, relax. I tell my brother, relax, just chill, man. We getting off at the next station. Yeah. Relax. And the officer said, we getting off at the next station. So I'm like, what the fuck that mean? So we get off at the next station. It's me, Philly, and a dude named Nico. Philly don't get off the train. No, Nico don't get off the train. Philly gets off the train with us. I get off the train. We had civics in the train station. My brother get off the train. Officer get following us. We get to the gate. He asks for IDs, whatever. He stand in front of us. We pull out IDs. As soon as my brother pull out his ID, he had the cuff ready, slapping on my brother. Nobody else he did that to, but my brother, he did that too. My brother had got bitten by a brown recluse spider bite.
God damn.
You know, that week.
Brown recluse ain't no
Yeah,
joke.
and then, so he had a major wound on his hip. And he was on Vicodin, you know what I mean? So he snatched away. He didn't want to get, you know, the officer tried to grab my brother, slam him. They got into a tussle. Officer started reaching for his pistol. I got to get into it, so I slammed the officer.
Shit.
Slam him.
And it's natural because you see your brother going through it.
It happened so fast, yo.
Yeah.
So I slam him.
And when you go to court, they not trying to hear none of that.
Right. Yeah. So my brother take up running up these long steps in the train station. Officer running after him. I'm running after the officer. Philly running after me.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't never seen the nigga chasing the cop.
Yeah.
That nigga was supposed to run the opposite way. You feel me?
They didn't get the memo. You feel me? But you were concerned about your brother. You want to see what's going on.
I gotta take care of my bro. That's my little brother. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, rest in peace. Like I said it again.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. So he got gunned down.
On that same incident?
Yeah, he was running.
You said he got gunned down?
Yeah, he got not gunned down, but like the officers pulled out guns and he got.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking your brother.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah,
no, arrested.
Okay.
Verification.
They had their pistols out on him. They drew down on him.
They maced him, and I'm cursing out the officers right there. They macing him.
Why they got their guns out?
Yeah, I'm cursing them out.
He was going hard.
I was going.
He mad now. Yeah.
I was in zone. So I run back the other direction. Then I run into a pistol. in the other direction from this Russian cop speaking some stuff I don't understand. My crazy ass pulls out my trap phone, my little flip phone.
They think it's a gun.
No, I just pulled it out, going down. Called my dad. Straight up. I said, meet us downtown at the precinct.
Yeah.
Meet us downtown at the MARTA. Me and Alec right now.
Right.
And then gone. You know, I mean, he could have shot me. You know, I mean, I just.
That's deep.
That's
man.
real.
What
That's
the
real
hell?
life.
What made you? Why you just couldn't wait to get to the station? What made you whip
Cause
out
man,
the
I
phone?
was
You
just
didn't
like,
think they was.
cause man, I think I was already on probation at that time for something else, and it was just like
You thought it was over with, low key. Thought you should have sit down for a little minute.
A long time, man. Cause you know what I mean. It's the officers.
Assault on the officer.
Nah, but we got out in a month. Cause we got out in a month.
Okay.
30 days.
We know
Yeah.
people.
That
You know what
wasn't
I mean?
bad. No, not at all.
Then I bounced to California.
There you have it then.
Oh, okay, I got you. That's got to be an episode, man.
Yeah.
Understood. That makes sense. What's the name of that jail? What county were you locked up in?
Oh, I was in Fulton, thank God.
Oh, okay.
Rice Street.
Oh, that's what they. Okay, so
that's the best place.
Is it on Rice Street? What's the name of the street? What
Rice.
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 That's the name of the street that it's on.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, understood.
It's really Fulton County Jail, but it's Rice.
Rice Street. That's what everybody. Y'all heard of Rice Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The street on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where T.I. go, not Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown go to the cab.
Okay.
It's a difference.
Different county.
Man, so we got to talk about some of the things that's going on in popular culture right now. We see this story so many times, man, and it's like I don't really know how brothers can avoid it. But we got two former Ohio State football players, man, two stars at Ohio State University. They just got indicted for rape.
Oh man.
Another white girl. They kicking it with the white girl.
Yeah.
That she said they came over there. They forced her to give him oral sex and vaginal sex. And she called the cops.
When is this card gonna stop being played? Not saying that they didn't do anything wrong, because I'm not just like they off the cook, whatever. But I'm just saying, when is this scenario? When are we gonna stop seeing this scenario?
Exactly. Two football stars with the whole world in front of them.
Right.
They bring in Ohio State tons and tons of money.
And why is it never an Asian tech guy that just has like he's building an app and he's at Georgia Tech and he gets the rape charge, and it's a black girl charging or something. Like, why is it always?
It's always the big black man
and
the white girl
and the white girl.
And it's like, how often do we see this story since the fucking 50s?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how long are we gonna keep seeing this?
But how do our I feel like I'm in a position now where it's like, man, these are our sons, these are our kids, these are our. How do you get around that? Like, how do you? It's like they make us seem like we these monsters. Like, these big football players can't control themselves. I don't believe these brothers is on campus raping these white girls like that. Now, I'm not trying to be dismissive to her claims, but it's just like it happens too much.
Let me ask you why you don't think these brothers are doing that.
Because I like to think that these brothers are cut from the same cloth. We all are young black men out here. I like to think that these brothers know the implications of playing college football and messing with white girls, because they've seen the stories like I've seen them. So
not even messing with white girls, just raping somebody.
Yeah, there you go. Not even just raping somebody, right? So it's hard for me to believe that these players are on campus. And I don't want to be dismissive, man, but it's like I don't never see this happen to none of the white boys. I don't never see this happen to nobody else but the star black athletes. So every time it happens, for me, it's kind of like I don't know.
Sometimes do you think it's politics? Sometimes.
Absolutely.
Like, maybe a player didn't do something that he was asked,
and they throw him under the bus.
Like,
yeah, because they asked the coach for a statement after all this is happening, and instead of the coach being in support of the boys, he says, "I'm not making any statement on criminal charges, but it's clear they did not live up to our standards and my expectations." So instead of showing his support for these players, he just threw them under the bus, and it's like now these brothers are facing 33 years to life. Wow. And let
me go ahead.
No, go ahead, ask it.
Well, how far are they in their college career?
I think they were juniors in college, I believe.
So they're eligible to go to the pro.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the players is 21. The other player is 19, I believe.
Yeah, like they.
Oh, the 19-year-old. Yeah, he probably a freshman. He could be a freshman or a sophomore.
No. Actually, both of the players are 21, and the girl who made the claims is 19 years old. Franklin County prosecutor said the incident took place February 4th.
Were there any drugs involved?
They're not saying it's drugs. They didn't. She just said that she was with one of the players. He asked for some head, I'm assuming, and it started. And then she said the other teammate came in, and she said the dude held her down, and they kind of forced her to give them oral, and they raped her. That's what she said. So
kind of forced her, or she was just with.
Well, have they given their statement? Have they been able to?
Well, they in jail. They don't. They haven't given any statement. They're behind bars right now. But it's like they go from playing for D1 Ohio State University to now facing 33 years to life because a young lady said they raped her. So it's like,
young, stop setting yourself up.
I mean, yeah, but were they with her?
They was with her.
They were with her.
They both was there. Yeah.
Set yourself up.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, they've seen this scenario as well.
Absolutely.
With especially with oh, excuse me, sorry. Especially with with the Kobe Bryant at the Gail thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? With the that whole thing, and
yeah.
just like,
and that was behind another white girl saying he raped.
Just any other case.
Yeah.
That First of all, there's many other sisters out here that you should be choosing up on and giving your time, opposed to I feel, opposed to these white girls. And I know there's some black girls at your college, so I feel like you should be hanging out with the black girls. That's what I would be doing anyway, myself personally.
What happens when the person that accuses you is a black girl?
We don't see that.
Well, I was just watching my boy Godfrey interview on Vlad, and he said a black girl in the gym tried to do him like that in the gym. Tried to Me Too the boy. He had the Equinox gym play the camera back where they had a whole conversation at.
Oh man.
He said it was a black lady that did him like that, and of course he's black. He's straight from Africa.
Man,
you feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, what do you say?
But see, at which point do the law make some? It has to be some changes because a woman can say anything with no proof, and that's on your record, and it's all bad.
Yeah, like, how do they usually prove that? Do they prove it with like DNA samples? And
they didn't prove it with not with Bill Cosby.
Like it happened 30 years ago. You can't prove that. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of this is not based on even think about Tupac. When Pac went to jail for raping somebody, there was no DNA evidence for that.
What do you think if it was a reverse? If one of those gentlemen, the football players, filed rape on her?
Niggas will laugh at him.
You probably can't even file rape as a black man. They probably be like, you can't even do that.
Niggas won't take it. Niggas won't. They won't. You're not gonna take it serious. Men, we can't get raped.
I think but I think that probably
women can't rape women can't rape men in society. They're not gonna accept that. It doesn't make sense because we can overpower.
But so if you say no, but if your man says no, because I'm getting open on this show.
You been raped before, bro?
I mean, she was like 17 and I was like 13, bro.
Oh, she just took it. A lot of our first experience happens like that.
I was like,
that's a fact.
And I was like, nah.
Because you kind of nervous. You don't really know what to do with that.
Nah, man, I just went at home and found the lotion. My bad. I don't mean to be that deep. But
nah, he's a piece of love. It's two different things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
After that was like, I felt manly. Yeah, I felt manly. She was in the neighborhood, but then I found out that she was like a thot.
Then he felt raped after that. Hey, but no, in all seriousness, no, I don't want to dismiss no male that ever been through it, because I'm sure like younger males for sure that can't really take care of themselves or defend themselves probably has some type of situations with older women for sure. You feel me? So I don't want to dismiss that. Yeah. But overall, like a grown man.
All right, so what if it was a grown white boy, college student that
white man? Impossible.
No, it was a black girl, big booty. Black girl.
And she raped him
with that ass.
Yeah, I couldn't take it. You back it up on me.
He had to explain how. He's gonna have to get into detail and explain how you got raped by this woman, fool. What she held? You got gunpoint or what was it?
She wrestled him down.
He gonna get off. If she going to jail? If a white man go to court, he gonna win. So
unless she like, oh girl, y'all seen that girl that fought that fool off that fought that nigga off in Best Buy? Y'all seen her?
Oh yeah, I seen
nah,
that.
Yeah.
She like a defensive end.
Yeah, on me.
She wasn't playing.
No, she for real with hers. Yeah, that nigga, she body slam, all type of shit going on with her. Hawk mania.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
cap.
Hey, there's some women out here with some hands, yo.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's
Not
the
enough to
importance
be
of having your
raping a nigga.
daddy in your life.
Well, girl, you know, all these baby D can't even rape a nigga. She couldn't even rape Day.
She couldn't even catch Day.
You feel me? Something? I don't know about that.
I don't know. And I don't want to believe those brothers did it. I don't want to believe that. But the homie Anna, he from Chicago. You know, it's raw in the shot.
Yeah.
Hey, you can come to the mic, bro.
Hey, come through. He was saying like it's a culture now, like, of rape.
These niggas is weirdos.
Yeah, man. Because dating has changed. You know, dating has changed. You know, we got all these apps now, and people want quick response. People want quick, you know, people don't want to, like, wait no more, I guess. People getting impatient with their
Let me see.
They impatient. These niggas is crazy.
impatient with their sex drive. Or But once again, I don't want to believe those brothers did it, and I do believe that there are some conniving people. I won't just say white girls, but people in the world that will set you up and will, you know, have a hidden agenda.
When money is involved, bro, I think you got to watch every color.
That's real.
Period. You can't just subject just this to one race. Even though a lot of these white women, they got a history of doing that shit to black men. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying to black men, watch all these motherfuckers. You feel me? Because it's almost like shit. They know how to get to certain people. If you want to get to certain people, okay, he don't date white women. Okay, I got a black girl that I got macked in with me. I'm finna send a black woman on him. Yeah, easy call. So you gotta watch everybody when money is involved. Peace of love. Point blank. I don't care who you are.
You gotta watch it. It's real trickery.
Come on, man. You just seen how Gayle King handled the Kobe situation. So if you thankful once,
ooh,
I'm just saying.
hey, you gotta call a spade a spade.
It is what it is.
Now we gonna switch lanes on this. We got my man. One more time.
Anna
from Chicago, right?
Anna Kama signing in. Oh, it's Anna. Actually, it's Anna Costello. You know, I had a long night trading crypto, doing all sorts of stuff. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. So
we're gonna have to talk about that, man. I don't know much about crypto.
I'm having a long night, so I'm up though. I'm up. What's good?
And you know what? Okay, well, we can get into that crypto conversation at some point, but I want to get your thoughts on this, man. We're talking creatives, animation, writing. You're an artist, so you rap,
sing, produce, engineer.
Oh, you doing everything?
Play instruments, still do a few things.
How long you been into the music?
Since I was like 10.
Since you were 10.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you guys' thoughts on this, man. A lot of times when we think about music and like expanding and opening your mind, we hear a lot of times with the Beatles when they did Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, right? That's about LSD, right? And a lot of people say, man, their best music came from when they were experimenting with drugs. A lot of times, Jimi Hendrix, you can go down a list of people. They'll say some of their greatest times when they start experimenting with drugs. And when we talk about that, oftentimes you see rappers and singers, you in the studio, you smoking weed because it'll get you somewhere. Right. You might have a little drink or something like that, right? They just recently asked The Weeknd about his creative process. And he said that, I have an off and on relationship with drugs. It doesn't consume my life, but it occasionally helps me open my mind, especially when I'm creating. Can you speak to that on the creative process for you yourself as far as the animation?
I'm not a good.
I think
I'm not a positive role model if I answer this.
No. But see, we need the truth. We need the truth. You know what I'm saying? From every angle.
The truth would be, I guess we live in a society where we boxed in now. So in order for us to free ourselves, we got to drink, smoke weed, do lean, pop Molly, pop a perk. So whatever it is, you got to do it.
You feel like you got to do that to escape just reality.
Whether if you on stage, whether if you on like, no, not like it's not an escape. Mm-hmm. It's more like to free yourself because, all right, so, okay. For example, if I was 10 writing a record, I could just say, like people always say shoot the president, do something like that. You can say anything like that when you're 10, but when you're 30, you conscious.
Yeah.
So you ain't free no more. You blocked in.
I see what you're saying.
It's over with. So if you want to say, if you was 10, somebody mess with you, you could say, fuck that girl. I'll punch her in the eye for talking to me like that.
Right.
And you 30, you can't say I'm gonna punch a girl in the eye at the club.
I see what you're saying.
You know,
Because
totally. So the only way we can really free ourselves is really, to be honest, it's sad, but once you got the wall up, you gotta go for it.
You gotta
Do
experiment.
some shrooms, do some fucking shrooms, weed, LSD, DMT. You gotta just jump for it.
I've never ventured outside of just marijuana. That's
right.
cool.
See,
for
me too. See, for me too. Like I'll do a little shrooms or whatever here and there, but at the end of the day, like okay, my mother is one of them people. Like she's like a hippie.
Okay.
She'll tell me, if you don't get high enough, the song ain't good enough, and I can hear it's not good enough because you weren't there.
Really?
She said you weren't there. She said you got to get higher. You sober.
His mom's telling you this?
My mom tells me this. You're sober.
Shout to your mom. Man. That's deep.
She'd be like, smoke more weed. You're sober. Like,
wow.
Why are you talking so fast or pronunciating every syllable? It's like a...
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, she don't want me to dive into other drugs, but she said that's why they dive into it. She said, you just smoke weed, so just do that.
Just do what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she said, yeah, that's everybody was doing drugs, cocaine. She's like, she did music, she was singing with people. So she seen everybody do cocaine in the back, everybody going hard.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right. Hey, shout out to moms. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that in your creative process, man?
Well, I have a little bit more experience with the varieties of substance.
Okay. Okay. Would you care to
now the weekend? Back to the weekend.
Yes.
Now his regimen. What did that consist of? What was his diet? What was on his palate?
They didn't say, but I think we're talking about cocaine here because I think
all his music is about cocaine.
Yeah, it has because weed is accepted. It's like we don't talk about that as a drug. So if we're talking drugs to an artist, they must be talking about cocaine.
Okay, I had a relationship with the white girl.
How is that, man? I've never done cocaine before.
Yeah, it was. I met her in California.
Met her in Cali. You gonna put that on California, huh?
Yeah. I just feel like I feel like it's just like you have to be immature to do it. And I say that because when I stopped, I realized that first of all, I realized that you can get the same effect if you drink 5 cups of coffee.
That sounds terrible.
Right. Okay.
5 cups of coffee?
Yeah.
You know how jittery and how crazy it is for 5 cups of coffee?
Yeah. And I've done a lot. Right, I've had full binges at after-hour spots in LA, and
but why would you want to feel like 5 cups of coffee, bro? Right. That don't even feel good.
And then you're talking, and then you're just like you get cotton mouth, but the thing about it is like Grandmaster Flash had a song. It was like White Lines. White.
Yeah.
Going through my mind. That used to be one of my. Once you go up, you don't never want to come down. You know what I mean? And it's one of the things like you don't want to kind of come down because once you start crashing, you get real irritable. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
But most cocaine is cut nowadays, so it's gonna make you shit within the first 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
it's a whole
guaranteed. Yeah. So like. I've had my experiences, and all these rappers, like that's why I said what was on his palate, and like when I gave up my relationship with cocaine, I moved on to like psychedelics, you know,
like LSD.
Yeah, like LSD. Yeah, and DMT.
I heard a lot about DMT, man. DMT. Yeah. I heard it's like being in a dream that you can't wake up from.
Types of And it's like
I heard it could be very good, but it could be very, very scary too. Because you
just gotta know. You gotta be secure with self.
Interesting.
That's all.
I got a partner, man. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
One of my boys in New York, my partner Eric, he microdoses shrooms. Right. And it's like a whole study about how you can microdose shrooms for a certain amount of time, and it enhances your intelligence. It raises your IQ. Right. It does so many.
Microdosing.
Yeah, he talks to me about the stuff. And he's like, bro, it's just changing my life. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man, because I have never done shrooms.
That's true. That's true. And like, and shrooms is different. It's a whole lot mellow. It's a whole lot more of a less concentrated psychedelic. So if you want to try psychedelic, I suggest shrooms.
I ain't trying none of that shit.
No. But the reason back to look, I used to say that.
Yeah.
But back to the rappers and what they saying about, like, you know, people might be like on with LSD, like ASAP Rocky, and they it unlocks doors like your pineal gland.
So that's real for
yeah,
real.
It's real, like it's real science and chemistry. Like,
yeah.
And when you really study, it's just fungus.
Yep.
It's just mold.
Yeah. And your body is trying to react. It's fighting it off.
Your body's
that's what causes the reaction.
Yeah.
Have you ever done ayahuasca?
Yeah.
How was that, man? I heard that's life changing too.
It is. And peyote too.
You just did everything.
Yeah.
That's deep, man.
This nigga crazy.
Yeah. Young Yogi over here, you know?
Yeah, I've done a lot.
And would you say it's actually life altering? Like it's because I've seen so many stories and people say you get there and the world starts breaking down. You can really see what the world is composed
it does.
of.
And there's a mathematic and a science that is installed within you at different trips that you take. And there's I mean, for real. And you like you can see the like it's really weird. You can see the molecules of what makes like this desk. You can see like so much. It's hard to explain, bro. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah, it's deeper than just seeing vibrant colors. You can actually see the
way you feel. The way that you're like you have double, like not just these eyes, there's a lot of eyes that see a lot of stuff. Like
shit high tech.
Piece of love. That's a whole nother thing right there, boy. Now the dream did say when I perform I'm completely sober. I try not to even drink.
Right.
I've learned to balance things when I'm touring. But when he's creating, he said, okay, you know, I like to experiment some things to open my mind. And being artists, you guys say, yeah, that's true.
I think every creator uses an mind-altering substance.
I feel that.
Albert Einstein, I think, was a drug user as well. I think that it's very important for us to use what we have on this earth to find out and to connect the dots. And I don't think that drugs should be abused, and I don't think that drugs can get you out of depression. Because I've already been there, done that. You know what I mean?
And drugs don't work.
Drugs don't work. So don't try that. And I just feel like there's things that we haven't discovered, like things that we haven't untapped in the Amazon and in the ocean, and secretions from other animals. And, you know what I mean? I believe that there are chemical compounds here that are here to help. Peace of love. Yeah. If we use it with that free will. Yeah. But a lot of times the human being likes to alter it for evil and money and such purposes.
Things like that. Yeah.
So
interesting. Very interesting. Peace of love. McDonald's is set to release candles that smell like quarter pounders.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, so if y'all like quarter pounders or Big Macs, McDonald's will start making these candles.
You be eating McDonald's.
What you feel about that? Every day. Yep.
Every day? That's every dangerous, day. Bro. That might be some psychedelics right there, man. Hell to the
I be moving fast, like I be moving, bro. I don't got time to eat. Like I feel like cooking take too long. I need a maid now. I think cleaning takes too long. When you take too much time out of stuff, you just gotta move fast. So you eat McDonald's and ruin your life, I guess. I just ain't got time for it.
I feel that.
Sacrifice McDonald's for time, more time for McDonald's.
Definitely,
sacrifice a little.
Like okay, if you want to cook something good, like fried chicken, you cook some greens, cook some good meal. That's like what, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah,
I ain't got time for that.
I feel that.
I could be trading. I could be doing something, making money, doing a show, planning a show, booking a show, do something.
You want to get into that, man? We're gonna have to have a different conversation about that cryptocurrency and all that, man. I got a boy who's in the blockchain and been trying to tell me about that for a minute, and I just don't understand it. But I need to learn about that.
Future.
Yeah, that's the wave. Yeah. And in trading, man, I've seen people. I was watching something last week. This cat had $3,000.
Right.
He traded something, and in 24 hours he made.
It's true.
He made like $10,000 off of that 3 bands and trading something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
In 24 hours.
So that was a small flip.
I need to know. We need to talk, man.
That was a small flip
For
that
real.
people do. That was a small flip, yeah. Because some people flip from.
He could have came out realistically like what off the 3? Like what's some scenes that you've seen?
No, like crypto, if you're a genius at it and you've been studying the market for like a few years, you could really make 1,000 to 1 million in a few hours. Like
What?
It's like that. Crypto is like.
He was telling.
Yeah,
Hold on, man.
Crypto
Wait,
is different. It's different. It's like a whole
telling me
different
today-
beast. You could put in 1,000 and make 1 million in like 2-3 hours.
How is that even possible?
Because there's so many different coins. It's not just Bitcoin now. It's like 6,000 coins, and there's more coins that's created. And there's like, okay, so all right, so drug dealers, right? We trap, go out, trap, doing shit like that. So now we got to use crypto. Can't use money ever. So if you're a drug dealer, you still use money, you real behind, because we've been using real shit since like crypto since 2004.
Yeah.
So now there's new crypto, and since Bitcoin went mainstream, you can't use Bitcoin no more. So there's brand new coins after these 6,000 coins came out. So there's all these new coins that drug dealers is moving pills, moving X, moving anything they can move under these new coins.
Interesting.
Under these gray markets. So it could be a coin out, it could just come out today. It'd be worth 1 cent. Drug dealer be like, all right, I put 1 mil in that, nobody even know that. I could sell it to this nigga, buy a yacht, flip it. Yeah. So it's like a drug dealer thing. It's more like a drug dealer thing for real. Crypto, it started with that and then it exploded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was just a way for people to move their money and things on the
like,
dark web somewhat.
Yeah.
And then it kind
money
of blew
launder.
up. Interesting. Interesting.
For real, it's like a money laundering thing and then it blew up. And then, like,
That technology.
yeah, technology, yeah.
Taking over money.
Because Walmart's getting into it, Chase Card, Walmart getting into Ripple. They all gonna have crypto soon.
Yeah.
And once they all have crypto, then it's gonna be too late for everybody to get into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these other cryptos. Right.
I can make a coin.
Anybody can make a coin. It's like a bank account.
Piece of love. And a coin is only supported by what you put into it. So if I make a coin, it's only supported by the money that I put into it. No,
it's deeper than that.
Because when it gets traded and all that,
it's way deep. Like, okay, blockchain, you can put anything on a blockchain, like water. You could put this music equipment. You could put CD-ROM. You could put anything on the blockchain.
Uh-huh.
So, like, say if you own a block, like a coin backed by water, you could do that too. If you just have a lot of gallons of water and it's valued asset, like this 55-gallon thing is asset at, let's say 10 racks. That's how much the crypto is worth, and it's backed by water. That's it. So if you didn't use no money, you use your water. And then you tell people it's backed by water.
I had to learn. I'm had to learn because it's sad.
Yeah, because it's like, you can make a lot of money from this. It's pretty cool.
Okay, all right. Well, if it's making money, I definitely want to know about it, man. I got some news just now. Unfortunately, man, Deontay Wilder got beat by Tyson Fury. They said they had to stop the fight. He got beat so bad.
Oh man!
So I haven't seen the highlights yet.
I wanted to see the fight,
and that's unfortunate because we always pulling for the brothers, man.
Right.
But the last fight, we could see that Tyson Fury was technically a better boxer than Deontay Wilder. He was a lot better. Deontay Wilder was just a lot stronger than him.
Right.
And they both put on a lot of weight, and they got back in the ring. And apparently, he got mixed up. So Tyson Fury is the new undefeated champion.
Wow.
Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, it's been real. I want to know. We try to lead people with something positive, man. Let them know how they can tap in with you guys. We'll have to have you come back and talk about this cryptocurrency. I definitely want to get involved with that. As things keep progressing with your animation, man, the show and all that, please let us know so we can support it.
And the clothing lines as well. He's got one coming as well.
Yeah, y'all got both of you guys have clothing lines.
Yeah, we work out the same lab. We in house. Yeah.
What's the name of the clothing lines, man?
Kill Cult is my clothing line and brand. His is
that's the K that's on your hat.
Nah, but my name's Kyle too. So
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I ain't got none of the apparel on right now. I'm gonna do a photo shoot with the models first.
Okay.
Get that, so it's different looks, different styles and whatnot. But,
Okay, for sure.
Starting with
For
the
sure,
street
for sure.
urban brand. I'm going from there.
That's what it is, man. Any way we can support, man, however we can support, let us know.
Definitely.
So we could do that. And we try to lead the people with something positive, man. So give them your handles one more time, and then try to give them something to, something to chew on.
Oh well, the handle is just Instagram. You just DM me straight up. The real _KYL3XY. the real _ KYL3XY at Instagram. Just believe, in yourself. I know that sounds cliche, but as long as you don't keep waking up, you might as well do in what you believe in. You know what I mean? Don't be waking up mad, because don't nobody care if you mad.
Don't nobody care if you mad.
All right? Don't nobody care if you mad, and that ain't going to get you nowhere. That ain't going to get you the things you want. That ain't going to help you prosper. And whatever relationship you have with the Most High, hold on to it.
That's real.
Peace and love.
What you got for him, man?
I don't know, like, lead the country, because I'm going to Thailand.
Okay, so nice.
Lead the country, don't stay here.
That's a fact.
They don't like blacks. Whites, they already created this system, so either you going to win in it or create your own system. So that's it. Just stop fighting. I don't know what y'all doing no more. Just create your own system now.
Yeah. And get the people your handles one more time.
Oh, Anna Costello, HONACOSTELLO, rapper, singer, songwriter. Let's get it.
Peace and love.
Here it is. What you got,
Ah, man. Last but not least, shit. Just get y'all money, man. Stay out the way.
Get your money and stay out the way.
Yep.
That's a fact.
That's it. Hell yeah.
Get your money, stay out the way. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn, I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Peace and Love Podcast, man. Y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all on Monday, man. Take it easy. Be safe. God is good, man.
Peace and love. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love podcast. Peace and love.